Oh boy, have I got just the hook for you. 3D printing can be awesome, fun, artistic, expressionary. But let's be real for a minute more. It can also be unorganized, chaotic, messy. It can take your makerspace and turn it into a disaster area. But I got good news. I think we can solve all that with this simple IKEA Skådis panel. With our 3D printers, we can print pretty much anything we want to put on here. And if you stay tuned for the rest of the series, we'll not only take the IKEA Skådis system, but come out with a few other systems and do something epic with it. Let's get into it. All right, let's take this Skadis panel and get into it. This is the 76 by 56 centimeter white Skadis panel for us in the US. That is 30 inches by 22 inches. Let's get into it and see what comes with it. The first print I'd like to talk to you about today for the Skadis panel is going to be to help you mount it to the wall. So this is the Invisible Skådis connector from Mateo Dia. I hope I didn't mess up that name. I'll put that in the description below. You can also find all of these files on our collections and our MakerWorld account. It comes in two file sizes, the short and the long. What's nice about the long connector, you can actually use it for the metal mounting bar, and you can screw once you get your original mounting bar up on the wall, you can screw this piece down into it, like so. Again, you'll do this up on the wall. Once you get it started, it'll hook in. You'll have this up on the wall, and this spacer here will put the next bar at the proper point. You'll just need a level to ensure that you have it at the right height. This also acts as a spacer for the back, as it is the same height as the included spacers in the kit that you get with all the Skadis panels, which is nice. The smaller connector works as a connector between panels, so it helps you align your panels. You can also use the bigger connector, but the smaller connector is a little bit more filament efficient if you're not using it for the mounting bar. Screws right in there just like that, and then you can align your Skadis panels together, as this is the proper distance for the next panel. I've used these for all the Skadis panels that I have in the studio, and it made my life so more efficient, I can't even tell you. So that's what we're all about here for this Skadis system. It's efficiency and organization. So you're thinking, Ken, what if I don't want to mount my Skadis panel on the wall? Well, there's a file for you. Eric over at MakerWorld designed these Skadis stands that they slot into the base of the Skadis panel and display it on the tabletop. Then you can use the included Skadis screws in the kit of the Skadis panel to align it with the Skadis holes to put in to the Skadis panel. I would recommend, if you're doing it for the first time, to put it in there with a screwdriver, because it'll help you get the leverage that you need and the force to screw them in there. So there's 4 screw holes, 2 on each of the brackets. Again, if you're doing it for the first time, it might be easier to use a screwdriver with it. I printed these off in PET G white from Sunlu. You can screw those all the way down once you get them in there. See if I can do this left-handed. To this side. Again, you'll line this bottom up here with this Skadis slots. we're gonna leave this on here. We're not gonna mount it on the wall, so that way we can use this as a display for the rest of the pieces that we're going to show you. They screw in there pretty nicely, nice and snug. If your tolerances are appropriate on your printers, then you should have no problem screwing these into the brackets. I would not recommend using a drill to do this, just because you may over torque your screw. And again, I would print these in PETG just because if you're going to use these outside or anywhere near a flame or a source of heat, or if you're going to put a good amount of weight on this panel, I would want the additional strength that you get with PETG versus PLA. Say goodbye to drop spray paint cans and dropped cans, and say hello to our Skadis spray paint can holder. Clips in pretty easily. You will want to print it with supports for the Skadis pegs that clip in. I would recommend printing this out of PETG just because it adds a little bit of extra rigidity for your cans here. We got a spray can here of hairspray. Fits in there nice and snug. This file is made by Pop EF. You can find this on our MakerWorld collection. And it can also hold your favorite beverage. Our beverage of choice is A&W root beer. Check it out. It's awesome. Have some fun with it. While we're on the topic of paint, the Skadis acrylic paint bottle holder is a stroke of genius by DeClosset. Over on MakerWorld, you can find it in our Skadis collection. Holds your 35mm paint bottle holders quite nice. We use our deco art, and each shade gets its own VIP spot. Some white, and we got some gray here, and it just holds them right up there, nice and snug. So you get all sorts of your painting needs taken care of. What's up next on our plate is our build plate holders by Lurshi. You can check them out on our Skadis collection on our profile over our MakerWorld. I'll put that link in the description. These are modular, so there's a left and a right one. You'll put your build plate in the first one, get an idea where you want your next build plate holder to go, slide it on there, slide that in the back, put your other two remaining ones in there, keeps your workspace working for you. See if I put that one in there incorrectly. There we go. It's a little easier if you're not doing it upside down. Keeps them flat, keeps them cool, keeps them glorious. So let's keep it real. 3D printing can be a bit messy, and sometimes you just gotta roll with it. Which brings us to our next print by AU3D. It's a paper towel holder, quick release, which is super nice. So we get one side here. This prints in 4 pieces. You will need M3 screws for this, right here. Usually you'll have some laying around from the extra 3D printer parts that you ordered. That's where I got mine from. And you'll put your paper towel roll holder on this little peg, and it rotates over. And this will give you an idea of where you need to put your peg for your other side. That flips in there, and you'll be able to pull them right off the roll, just like that. Our paper towel roll holder is a casualty of war in a 3D printer room, as some of our cats like to play with paper towel roll holders. Now, hopefully, if they're up on the wall, won't have that issue anymore. Keep it clean, keep it glorious. Congratulations! You stuck around and you made it to the hot end. And now we can print something off for our hot ends. This file is made by Andrew. You can find it on our MakerWorld collections for Skadis. What's cool about this file, we printed it in PETG. It's got screw holes in it for the screws that come with your hot ends. This is specifically made for the Bambu Lab P1Ss and P1Ps. And they can hold 2 of the hot ends. They slide on there just nice. You can grab them and swap and go. Stay tuned for our next episode where things are going to get brighter, more electric, and way more powerful. These are some of the systems that we'll be installing that'll lead us to our ultimate maker goal that I hinted at the beginning of the video. So hit that like button, smash that hype icon if you enjoyed this video. Drop in the comments below if you printed anything for the Skadis panel that's useful, that you might ever know. We might put it up on our wall. Episode 2 is going to be epic, so stay tuned. And until next time, be glorious.